My first experience doing art markets. This is my first long form video, even though it's only 6 minutes. Anyway, I started with getting a cart because I do not have a car, which means I have to walk everywhere. And it's summer, which was not super fun with the uphill battle. Anyway, I got a tarp to put over it, which proved to be a very good idea. It doesn't really keep stuff from falling out of the cart, but it's for if it rains. And it did, so I'm really glad that I had it because I had to walk back while it was pouring rain. Alright, first things I have are some tiny little magnets to hang stuff up. And these were marketed as like desk organizers, but they're really good for displaying stickers and sticker packs. Unless it's windy, then I have to take serious measures. The next thing I have in here are some clips for like the price signs. So the piece of paper with the price goes in here and the other side clips onto something. These are a necessity for me because it makes the prices really clear and that kind of makes people more likely to buy things. This is also a necessity. It is a chair, but it folds down into a disc, so it's super compact. You can find these a lot of places online. A lot of people bring them to conventions and stuff. This is really good to have because a lot of places do not provide chairs for you. And because it folds up so small, it's really ideal for my setup because I don't have a whole trunk of a car to carry things. These are panels that you can use plastic connectors with to basically make them into any shape you would like. And these are what I use the magnets with to hang prints and examples of my artwork. These are what the connectors look like. You can make cubes and stuff like that. I think these were supposed to be like for storing stuff like storage cubes, but they work really well for this. Now I have some basic print stands. These are not great if it's windy, so I usually only use these when I'm inside. But when I am inside, they do the job. They're super light. The shape is a little bit inconvenient for, like, transport, but it's okay. I just always worry I'm going to break one. Next are my business cards. I just keep them in the box they came in. I obviously don't bring all the ones that I own because I usually don't go through too many in an event. I have 2 different designs in here because I'm still going through some of my old ones, and I just got some newer ones because I did end up running out. It really depends on the type of people that show up on how many I go through. There are some people that just like getting business cards for, like, using them for scrapbooking and stuff, and I think that's cool. But some people don't really take them. Next, I've got my boxes of stickers. I have 3 sizes and then the freebie ones I give out, which are not waterproof because I accidentally got the wrong paper once and I made so many. I'm pretty sure these were marketed as like just pencil cases, so they should be pretty easy to find. The size is kind of just how I'm feeling in the moment. Some of them could be a small, could be a medium. It's just, it's not super mathematical. That said, I also carry around some change because if people are using cash, it's really good to be able to make change. These are super useful. They are plastic crates that fold down, and I even keep some of my flat products in them while they're folded to keep them protected. And then all I need to do to display them is just fold them up and put the price on them. This is basically how they fold down. These are also my go-to when I'm outside and it's windy. A lot of the other containers I have for display don't have the high walls, and since those do, it really helps things from blowing away. These are just trays from IKEA. What I do is I'll take the stickers out and put them in those if it's not windy, and then people can sift through and find ones they like. More print holders and business card holder. This is like a file holder. It is made of paper, and this is my main concern with rain. I basically keep all my sticker packs, prints, stuff like that in here, including the price tags. And it kind of just keeps everything in one place. I usually don't have enough room to put out all my stuff, so if it seems like certain prints or stickers will do better, then I can swap them out. These are little bags for prints or stickers that I just made out of spare grocery bags. Some of them have cardboard in them to protect things from bending. Here's a banner with some of my information on it. I got this from Vistaprint. It's like this scratchy-ish plastic feeling material, but it's not bad quality. And this is my table. I couldn't fit a typical plastic folding table in the cart, so this one has the tabletop fold up as well as the legs. I think it's like a 4-foot table, so not as big as I could go for most spaces. Most spaces have 6 feet, but it's what I can carry. Here's how I fit everything into the cart. The table takes about half of the cart. Not ideal, but it's okay. I will slide flat things behind the table, such as my bags and the plastic walls, just because it's easier to fit them there. And then the rest of the semi-flat, but not completely flat stuff will be stacked up in the side, such as the crates and the trays I use to display stickers. The accordion file I use to keep my products takes up 1/4 of the cart, and then I just fit everything else where I can. Sometimes things stick out the top. I do have bungee cords that I put over the tarp, but that doesn't really keep things from moving around, so I just have to hope that stuff does not fall out. And sometimes stop midway and readjust. The way there for me is mostly uphill, which is not super fun because when I arrive, I am always incredibly sweaty from the walk and also just the heat of the summer. But at least on the way back, I don't have to fight as much, and I can just get back and get in bed and sleep forever. Here's the tarp, which I am so glad I ended up getting on a whim because I was really not thinking about what would happen if it rained. A lot of my stuff would get damaged if it got wet. And here I am at one of the indoor markets. It was really warm. Since it was in the basement of the building, it was just really warm. The doors did stay open, but it was okay. I just really took a long time to cool off after the walk. Here is the setup. They provided a table, so I didn't have to use mine. I have a smaller side table that you see here. It's the same like design as the other one, so it folds up small, so it has a strap for me to carry it on my back. I ended up doing some painting while just hanging out with my teeny tiny portable painter micro and my water brush pens. Now the second one, the next day. It was supposed to rain all day, but I decided to go anyway. On the walk there, it was fine, and I had someone I was sharing a canopy with this time, so my stuff wouldn't get soaked. Thank you, Morgan, you saved my life. I got some gay cake, and then it started raining. And it continued to rain for the rest of the event, which kind of deterred people from coming, unfortunately. I got back late, but I did make it. I did do a couple other markets after this, but I think I'm going to be done for the summer. I'm just really tired and I have a lot of other stuff going on and I have to prepare for school starting. But for my first summer doing markets, I think it went pretty well. I had a lot of fun meeting the other vendors and everyone who came, and I made a couple friends along the way. That said, thanks for watching. This is my first actual video that is not a YouTube short, and I hope to do more. It's just a lot of work.